Dear students, today in standard 6, subject science, this is the video number 2 of chapter number 9, living organisms, adaptation, characteristics and habitats. So in video number 1, we have seen different kinds of living organisms. So beside human beings, there are different kinds of plants and animals, right? And it has variety. If you move from place to place, you will see different kinds of plants and animals. For example, if you are going to coastal area, you will see different kinds of animal. In the same way, if you are going to desert, you will see different kinds of plants and animals. And then we have seen there are two types of habitats. Habitats means the place where any living organisms lives is known as habitats, or surrounding where living organisms lives is known as habitats. So we have seen that. And then so the main two types of habitats are terrestrial habitats and aquatic habitats. Terrestrial habitats means the plants and animals which lives on land are known as terrestrial habitats, and there are different kinds of terrestrial habitats, for example grassland, forest, mountain, desert. So these are terrestrial habitats. And if you see the aquatic habitats, the plants and animals which live on water, live in water, are known as aquatic habitats. And example of aquatic habitats are river, sea, ocean, pond, etc. Right? And then we have seen that beside living organisms in any habitat, there are some non-living components are there. So the non-living components are known as abiotic factors. So which are the non-living components we have seen? We have seen that sunlight, water, air, soil, rock, pebbles. So these are the non-living components and they are considered as abiotic factors. In the same way, living components in any habitats are known as biotic factors, right? So till this we have seen in the first video. Now today we will see the importance of abiotic factors, right? How are they important for the living organisms? And then we will see different kinds of adaptation of animals in different regions. So first we will see with an activity. We will take, suppose if you take any seed, suppose we are taking moong seed. It is considered as abiotic factor, right? Moong is abiotic because it is non-living things. We are considering as non-living things, right? So seed is abiotic. Now, if you provide water, soil and necessary temperature to this seed, then what will happen? It will germinate. We have seen this in first chapter. One of the activity that sprouted moongs, we have given water, air and necessary temperature, and we have seen that a white structure comes out from this seed. So the seed will germinate. Then it is considered as biotic factor because then it is living thing. So from this activity we can say that abiotic factors such as soil, air, water and sunlight plays an important role, or we can say they are the part of living beings or living biotic factors. They are the part of the biotic factors because without this abiotic factors the living organisms cannot survive. right? So with this activity we can say that if it is abiotic, if we provide the necessary thing, then we can consider as a biotic component. So with this activity we have seen that if the necessary components is provided to the biotic factor such as seed, then it can germinate and we can say it is a biotic component. So in this I explain you that which are the necessary things: soil, water and necessary temperature. Necessary temperature means how much temperature it needs. It needs sunlight also. For example, if we keep this seed in a freezer or refrigerator, then the necessary sunlight it will not get and it will not germinate, right? In the same way, we have seen different places, we have seen different habitats. So how the organisms survive in that place, in that condition? So for that we will see different habitats. In different habitats we have seen there are mainly two types of habitat: terrestrial habitat and aquatic habitat. So we will see first terrestrial habitat. In terrestrial habitat we will see first desert. In desert we have taken one example about camel. We have seen that camel have long legs, so it protect their body from excess heat. Another characteristics it has, it do not sweat and its dung is dry. So these are the characteristics which can survive in the specific condition or in the desert, right? Camel. Now we will see few more animals which do not have long legs. For example, rat, snakes. We can see these kinds of organisms in desert also, and it does not have long legs. So how do they survive in the excess heat? In the daytime, the sand becomes very hot. So this kind of animals, they make burrows in the soil, sand. They make burrows in the sand and go inside to survive from excess heat. And at the night time they comes out, because at night times the sand become cold. So at night times rat and snakes will comes out in search of food, and they can survive in this specific condition in excess heat. So these are the adaptation of rat and snakes, right? And there are different kinds of plants also. For example, cactus. Cactus plants grow in desert. So how do it survive in this condition? We will see. See, we have done one of the activity in the 7th chapter. We have taken one potted plant and tie a polythene bag. So what? And we have kept in the sunlight. What do we observe? We observe water droplets, and it is due to the transpiration process. Leaves lose water in the form of water vapor in transpiration process. We have seen that activity. So the same activity we will do here also. We will take one potted plant. Along with that we will take one cactus plant also. And we will take two polythene bag. and we will tie both the cactus plant and a potted plant leaf. We will tie it and we will keep it in sunlight. Then we will observe after some time. So if you observe after some time, so what we will observe, that potted plants will lose water from leaves and cactus plant will not lose water. So from this we can say that cactus plant do not lose water in transpiration process, right? So it can survive in desert and it does not have leaves. It has thick waxy layer of stem in which it prepared food. It has thick waxy layer of stem in which it prepared food. So we can say that cactus plant does not lose water in transpiration process. So they can survive in desert. In the same way, if you take this potted plant and plant in desert, it cannot survive because it will lose water and this potted plant will not get sufficient water in desert. So it will not survive. Right? See, in desert plants, leaves are either absent or the leaves are very small in size, or leaves are converted into throne. So it will not lose water from this plant. So due to this specific features of these plants and animals, they can survive in desert. So these are the example of plants and animals which can survive in desert. Now we will see another habitat. Now we will see another terrestrial habitat, and that is mountain region. See, if you go to mountain regions, there are varieties of plants and animals. Plants are there in mountain regions, right? And how do they adapt? In mountain region, you will see the plants are in the shape of cone shape. The shape of the plants are cone shape, and their branches are slopy branches. With slopy branches, and the leaves are needle-like structure. The leaves are needle-like. It has needle-like leaves. So, as you know that in the mountains sometimes snow falls, rains. So, slopy branches and cone shaped will help to fall down the rain and snow easily. So these are the features that helps to survive in the mountain region. Plants are in cone shape and it has slopy branches and their leaves are needle-like structure. If you see about the animals, they have long hair. For example, if you take yak, it has long hair which protect them from cold. If you take an example of snow leopard, It has fur which protect them from cold. It has fur in whole body including feet and toes which help them in walking in snow. So these are the features, specific features which can help to survive in the specific condition. In the same way, mountain goat has strong hooves, so which help them to climb rocks. Right? Strong hooves. Mountain goat has strong hooves. It helps them to climb rocks. See, in mountain region, different height has different features, because if as we go high up, the atmosphere changes. So these are the specific characters which can survive in mountain region. Now we will see another habitat of terrestrial. Now we will see the third habitat of terrestrial habitat, and that is grassland. See, in this habitat, the animals that lives like lion, leopard, deer. So we will see lion and deer, the features of lion and deer, how they adapt in that specific condition. See, if you take lion, its color is dark brown, like dry grass, which helps them to hide in the grass for their prey, to hunt their prey. See, the color helps to hide in the grass to hunt for their prey. This is the one feature of lion. Another feature is it has the eyes in front of its face, so which gives the correct idea about its prey. It has its eyes in front of its face, which gives the correct idea about its prey. So these are the main features of lion to survive in grassland or forest. Its color is dark brown and its eyes, which is in front of the face, which helps to have a correct idea about its prey for their food, right? And if you take example of deer, it has long legs, which helps them to run fast. It has long legs which help them to run fast, and it has also dark brown color so that it can hide in the grassland and protect them from its predator. Protect them from its predator. Dark brown color. and it has long ears, which helps to hear the noise of the predators, and the eyes are in the side of its face so that it can look all around about its predator. The eyes are side of its face. Eyes are side of its face, so which can look all around and have an idea about its predator. So these are the features of the deer which help them to survive in grassland or forest. It has long legs, so it can run fast and dark brown color so that it can hide in the grassland. It has long ears, so it can hear the noise of the predator, and eyes which are side on its face, so it can have correct idea or location about its predators. So dear students, today in this video we have studied about different kinds of habitats and adaptation of the animals, or we can say the features of the animals which help them to survive in the specific condition. So in this video we have studied about the terrestrial habitats such as grassland, mountains and deserts. We have seen different kinds of plants and animals. The features of the plants and animals which help them to survive in that condition. Thank you.